All right, let's talk about the most successful, most complex, and most coordinated team on the planet. I'm not talking about some tech giant or a championship sports team. Nope. The real dream team is the one working inside you right this second. Today, we're going to meet its key players.
So, I want you to just flip the script for a minute on how you think about this. What if your body wasn't just, a bunch of parts? What if it was the most advanced organization on Earth, with departments, leaders, and one single unified mission? That's the idea we're going to run with.
Okay, let's get into it. Every great organization, every great company needs a blueprint, a really clear structure. And your body's design, well, it's an absolute masterclass in efficiency, built from the smallest possible piece all the way up.
It all starts small with the humble cell, the basic building block of life. Then, these cells group together to form tissues, like muscle tissue or nerve tissue. Those tissues then build organs, like your heart or your brain. And finally, those organs team up to form organ systems, the specialized departments of what we're calling Team Human. It's a perfect hierarchy.
So what's the big mission? What's the one goal that unites all these different departments? It all comes down to one word: homeostasis. Seriously, this is it. Think of it as the company's #1 prime directive: to keep your internal environment stable and balanced. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. Every single system is working together, 24/7, to maintain this perfect state of being.
Right. Every organization needs a C-suite, a headquarters, and your body? That's the command center, and it's run by two absolutely incredible systems that handle all the communication and control: the nervous system and the endocrine system.
And they work a little differently. Think of the nervous system as the fast-acting CEO. It's sending instant electrical messages, like emails, for immediate decisions. Like pulling your hand away from a hot stove. Zap, decision made. The endocrine system, on the other hand, is more like the strategic planning department. It sends out slower, chemical memos called hormones that manage all the long-term projects like growth and metabolism.
And to get a sense of the sheer, mind-blowing power of this command center, get this. Your brain alone is packed with roughly 100 billion neurons. That's more connections than there are stars in our galaxy, all firing away, processing an unbelievable amount of data every single second.
So the key executives in this C-suite are the brain, which is the ultimate control hub, the spinal cord, which is like the main information superhighway, sending instructions back and forth, and then the nerves, which are the network of cables carrying all those impulses exactly where they need to go.
Now, a command center is pretty useless without a building to put it in and a security team to protect it, right? Well, that's where our infrastructure and defense crew comes in. These are the systems that provide the framework and the protection for the entire organization. This crew has 3 main departments. First, you've got the skeletal system, providing the structure and support, the literal framework. Then there's the muscular system, which is the engine that allows for all movement. And finally, the integumentary system, that's a fancy word for your skin, which acts as the first line of defense, a living, breathing barrier against the outside world.
And check this out. Your bones do way more than just hold you up. Deep inside, in the marrow, they are these bustling little factories, constantly churning out new red and white blood cells that your body needs to carry oxygen and fight off infections. Pretty cool, huh? And that protective barrier, your skin, it's not just some kind of wrapping paper, it's officially the largest organ of your entire body. For an average adult, it weighs about 8 pounds. It's this massive, dynamic shield that's constantly on duty, protecting you.
Okay, so you have the structure, you have the security. Now, any organization needs a top-notch logistics crew to handle things like fuel, power, and waste management. This is the team that keeps the whole operation humming, day and night.
And this team is just brilliant. You've got the circulatory system. Think of it as your internal FedEx, a massive delivery network. The respiratory system is the power plant, bringing in that crucial oxygen. The digestive system is the refueling station, breaking down food into usable energy. And of course, the excretory system is the sanitation department, taking care of all the waste disposal.
If you want to appreciate just how powerful this logistics team is, think about this for a second. The acid in your stomach has a pH of around 2. That is nearly as strong as battery acid, and it's designed to absolutely obliterate the food you eat and turn it into fuel your body can use. Wild.
And here's a fun one that connects right to your daily life. Ever get the hiccups?
You know, those annoying little spasms? Well, those are actually involuntary contractions of your diaphragm, which is the main muscle that drives your respiratory system's power plant. It's basically a funny little glitch in the system.
So we've met the individual departments, but the true genius, the real magic, isn't in any single system. It's how they all come together for the all-hands meeting, in this perfect symphony of collaboration. Let's just trace one simple action to see how it works.
It all starts right here. You take a breath, just a normal, simple breath. That's your respiratory system, the power plant, pulling in the essential raw material it needs, oxygen.
Okay, now deep inside your lungs, in millions and millions of tiny little air sacs called alveoli, something incredible happens. That oxygen you just breathed in passes through a paper-thin wall directly into your blood. This is it. This is the first handshake, the perfect handoff from one system to another.
Once that handoff is complete, the circulatory system takes the baton. Your heart, this incredibly powerful pump, sends that newly oxygen-rich blood surging through your body's vast network of arteries and veins. The delivery is officially on its way.
And here we go, the final step. That oxygen-rich blood reaches its final destinations. Your muscles, so you can move. Your brain, so you can think. Literally every cell and every organ. That single breath you took has now fueled the entire organization. That is teamwork in its purest form.
So if there is one thing, one big idea to take away from all of this, it's got to be this. The body's real magic, its true genius, it's not in any one single part. It's in the seamless, constant, and absolutely essential collaboration between all of them.
Just remember that every single thing you do, from having a thought to just lifting your finger, is a result of this massive, beautifully coordinated effort. No department in Team Human ever works alone. So as you go about the rest of your day, I'll leave you with this question to think about. What do you think is the most amazing part of your own internal team?